In today's video, we're going to be looking at a team of even numbers versus a team of odd numbers. But first, over 70% of you guys that are watching videos have not hit that subscribe button. Please go ahead and do so. It takes 2 seconds, it's free, and you can always unsubscribe later. Now, there was one player on the even numbers team that got traded right before the deadline, Roquan Smith. He is now a Baltimore Raven. He's going to be wearing number 18, but he's not even going to be a starter. That's how stacked this squad is. Khalil Mack in front of him. Every single starter has abilities. One thing I noticed about this team though is they're low-key kind of old. Like, if you look around, there's only a few guys that aren't as old as me, man. Big Play, Slay, Vaughn. Like, these are guys that have been in the league for a very long time. Plus, of course, TB12 and Aaron Rodgers. Lamar is kind of young. Skill position players are very young. Maybe too young, man. When you look at the tight end position, they used to have TJ Hawkinson before he got traded. Now he's going to be wearing number 87 for the Vikings. So Kyle Pitts and Goddard are the two tight ends. O-line is solid. Cooper Kupp, Tyreek, Diggs, and Jay Jettas as your wide receivers, along with Nuke Hopkins and Metcalf. UCashapp at fullback. You have Nick Chubb, King Henry, JT, and Cook. 98 overall, 1 overall less. Then Run CMC's team, number 23. He headlines the odd team. Behind him, you have Aaron Jones, Kareem Hunt, Alvin Kamara. Quarterbacks are nasty. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow. Not only do they have the top 3 tight ends with Kelsey, Andrews, and Kittle, now they have the top 4 with Hawkinson. You had to make Lane Johnson a starter at center, so Mahomes can have plenty of time to throw to Devontae, Scary Terry, Keenan, Evans, Thomas, and Debo. There's only one starter on defense that's not an X factor for the odd numbers, and that's free safety Kevin Byard. Imagine Parsons and Bosa on the same front 7 along with Garrett Donald and Chris Jones. Secondary is insane. You have Jair, Tre'Davious, and Jalen Ramsey along with Gilmore, Denzel Ward. Claim your team in the comments. I'm going with the even numbers because 10 is my favorite number, so I gotta rock with them. Even numbers off to an early lead in game number 1. We have Brady versus Mahomes. Handoff right up the gut. Chubb getting stopped for a loss. He does have 40 yards and a tutty in this game, but now you got to pass the rock. Brady on 3rd down and 9 with Cooper in the slot. Could you imagine Brady with Cooper Kupp? Instead, he's going deep to the left side. There's a flag. Pass interference, man. That's what happens when you have an elite wide receiver core. I mean, look at that. Kupp, Tyreek, Diggs, Nuke, and Jay Jettas. Like, that's insane. I even mentioned DK, Lockett, Amari. It's crazy the talent they have at wide receiver, but the secondary on the odd numbers is equally as good as Saquon. Goes right up the gut. How did I not mention him in the introduction, man? He's on the even numbers. He's been balling this year. What a play by the DB. He doesn't break that up. That's a touchdown, and it looks like the game could be over, but instead 3rd and 8, another laser. Cooper Kupp with the first. Now you give Chubb and Juszczyk this phenomenal field position. I mean, how do you stop that duo right there? It's gonna be tough. Okay, that's how you stop it. Not only do they stop it, they force the fumble. Look at the big boy, Aaron Donald. They chase him down. Chubb tackles him and saves the touchdown. Chris Jones forces the fumble, and the odd numbers are back in action. Patty Mahomes at the helm. He's gonna hand it off on the first play. That's great run defense. That was Devontae Adams with the carry. 2nd of the game for only 1 yard. This team's looking dysfunctional. Promise there's no bias. I'm just calling it the way I see it, man. 3rd down and 7. You can't count out Mahomes though. Oh, great pickup on that blitz. Fight. Not great enough. Jeffrey Simmons. 4th and 16. They're going for it. Do or die right here. Who does he go to? Does he go to his trusty tight end Kelsey? Does he have enough time? Let's see. Okay, that could be roughing the passer. It doesn't matter. Mike Evans going up and getting it. 1 possession game, and now they're gonna go for 2. You cannot count out anyone on this team, man. Mahomes and McCaffrey. Talk about a scary team to go up against. Easy conversion. Kelsey was wide open. Look at Tyreek, man. 8 for 105 and 2 touchdowns. He might be the best receiver in football this year. I'm just saying. It's arguable, man. Look at the numbers. In fantasy, he has the best stats. He has the most yards. I think he's like matchup proof. You know, there's some matchups where you're like, okay, this defense is nasty. Tyreek seems like he's gonna eat no matter what. He's a big reason why the even numbers have the football with the lead as the 2-minute warning has been reached. Let's see what happens. There's another handoff. Great blocking. That's why this even numbers team is scary, because they can beat you over top of Tyreek and Kupp, but they can also run the ball. Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, JT, Saquon. numbers. I mean, look at this. Game 1 goes to the even numbers. Brady beats Mahomes again, but they both played a phenomenal game. 3 touchdowns and 1 pick apiece. Nick Chubb with a touchdown. McCaffrey was damn near shut down the run game. Credit to that defense, but Tyreek the difference maker. Let's see what happens in game 2. Josh Allen's gonna lead the way for the odd numbers, and Aaron Rodgers is gonna lead the way for the even numbers. Things are off to a different start than game 1. The odd numbers have the early lead, 24-7 at halftime. It is a bloodbath right now. The even numbers are getting destroyed, 33-7. What is going on? Allen and McCaffrey, I guess, is just too deadly of a combination. And of course, all these other weapons, maybe they felt the L from game 1. They're like, nah, we cannot get swept. So here we go with them forcing a game 3. But hey, the odd numbers could still choke this away, man. The even numbers force a fumble. Never mind, play was overturned. You gotta get a stop if you're the even numbers. You have to get a stop. There you go. They're gonna go for a 4th and goal from the 2. I don't know if this is disrespect. Yeah, it is. Right up the gut. Reggie Gilliam, the starting fullback for the odd numbers, puts this one away. Aaron Rodgers not having a good time, okay? Getting blown out like this after what your team was able to do in game 1 is not a great look. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that secondary is insane, because it is. And that front 7 is scary as well. But Brady just got it done with the same team. Credit where it's due, though. The odd numbers thoroughly outplay the even numbers in game 2, keeping the series alive. Allen was phenomenal. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Meanwhile, Rodgers threw for 2, along with 2 touchdowns. Both run games were stifled. Like, these D-lines, these front 7s are scary to run against. But Cooper Kupp had himself a game. Unfortunately, it was in a losing effort for him. McCaffrey with 2 receiving touchdowns. That's what having someone like that can do for your team, man. He's unbelievable. Tre'Davious and Kevin Byard with the interceptions. Our 3rd and final matchup, we have Joe Burr against Lamar Jackson. Number 8 versus number 9. It doesn't get much closer than that. 7-6 ball game. Doesn't get much closer than that either. Okay, now it's 13-7. The odd numbers take the early lead right back, and they have a lead just like they did in game 2. We're starting to see why the even numbers were the underdog. Brady is just that different, it looks like. But hey, don't count out Lamar yet. 14-26. He throws an interception. That defense is unbelievable, man. They're just youthful. They're younger over on the odd numbers team, and their offense is youthful as well. Run CMC getting the first down against a defense is stacked. That's another guy that might be matchup proof, just like Tyreek is. That McCaffrey's the same way. Burrow with a nice pass right there. I think he's gonna bounce back. He had a bad game against the Browns. They have like a terrible record against the Browns in prime time or something like that. Some players just struggle against certain teams. It happens. He's still elite in my humble opinion. 3rd and 5. He's about to prove it. Okay, wait, who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for the even teams. Hopefully he doesn't prove it. I still love him. They're gonna complete the pass but not get the first crucial stop by the even numbers. But look at this. Look, see what happens when you have a Justin Tucker. He's gonna attempt this one from Narnia, and he makes it. However, it's still only a 2-possession game. Plenty of time. You have all 3 timeouts, and you're still gonna run it. Okay, that's an interesting decision. Saquon's not doing much on the ground. He has not been able to get going. It's almost like he does better when he's by far the best player on the team. Lamar with pretty decent numbers. The 2 picks obviously are not amazing, you know, but Cooper Kupp is pretty amazing. He gets to catch 3rd and 1. Man coverage. Right back to Cooper. He's been consistently producing in every single game. Man coverage again. They're moving, but they're not getting much yards. It's dink and dunks right now. You might have to start going deep. Pitts, the starting tight end. Remember, for the even numbers, they were definitely hindered at that position just a little bit. Not that Pitts isn't good, but you know, when you compare it to the odd numbers, you can see the difference in talent. Either way, 2-minute warning has been reached. Lamar, you can't take a sack. Good throwaway. Clock stops. That's a veteran move right there. That's a very smart decision. Some quarterbacks would have taken a sack, lost the yards. Instead, Lamar comes back next play, finds Cooper again. I'm liking the poise. I'm liking the good decision making. Play action. Lamar gonna throw it on the run. Bruh. How did that not get intercepted? The world may never know. But we live to fight another down. Even numbers on 4th down. Right up the gut to Nick Chubb. He's been amazing this year. Arguably the best running back in football. Browns fans may say it's not even arguable. 1st and 10. Another dink and dunk. I'm hating this play calling right now. I can't even lie. Look at this. You have to get 2 scores. Start taking some shots, Lamar. What is going on? 3-man rush this time. They almost get in, but instead it's a laser. They are very fortunate to still have the football. 3rd and goal, less than 20 seconds. Lamar gonna go down. Myles Garrett with the game-winning sack, and the odd numbers are going to win the tournament. Even numbers put up a fight though. They played to the final whistle. 2-1 series capped off by Joe Burrow with a 3-touchdown, 0-interception game. Outduels Lamar Jackson. Gets the W for the odd numbers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, destroy the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, please. And I'll see you guys on the next one.